Essex take charge with Cook 145 and 10 in the match for Harmer. For the second round in a row, Simon Harmer shone. His 5-wicket haul on day one at the Cloud County ground put Essex in charge, and the strong position was capitalised on by twin 50s from Sir Alistair Cook and Tom Wesley to move the hosts to 9 behind the visitors with 9 wickets in hand. The pair had looked serene from the moment they came together following Nick Brown's early departure, and at the resumption, that serenity resumed, the deficit quickly erased, and the experienced campaigners set about building a lead. And themselves a 150-run partnership, the day not yet going to plan for the visitors. No matter what Gloucestershire tried, Cook and Wesley were unmoved, untroubled and unwilling to relent. 200 on the board with a single from the former England captain, who had now moved into the 90s. Wesley joined him there, but with 10 needed for his ton, Gloucestershire finally made the breakthrough they'd been desperate for. Price's delivery beat the outside edge and took off stump to bowl the Essex captain. Cook brought out a trademark shot to move to his 100, chopping the delivery through the space behind point to the boundary. 236 balls to move to the century for a 73rd time in first-class cricket. The former England captain then lost his partner, Dan Lawrence, outskying a catch to Zafar Gahar off the bowling of Price, who now had all 3 to his name. But Walter stuck with Cook through to lunch, Essex in charge at the break, leading by 86 with the score 222 for 3. Walter would fall after lunch with just 4 more added to his total, falling into the trap set by Zafar Gahar, caught at leg slip for 10. Critchley joined Cook in the middle and moved the score beyond 250, but could do little else, out for 7 off the bowling of Gahar. Higgins with a fine catch close in. And Gahar followed it up with another, snater down the track, a slashing blade aimed over the offside, but to no avail, out for 1, stumped by Bracey. Rossington and Cook recovered, big hitting from the keeper helped Essex take the score to 1 away from 300. But that's where Cook fell, edging through to Bracey off the bowling of Higgins, out for 145. Rossington responded, the 300 brought up with an enormous slog sweep that soared over the pavilion. He tried to repeat the shot a few balls later, but this time Gahar found the pads, and Rossington had to go. LBW for a quick fire 21 off 16. They were running out of steam. Harmer out for a 5-ball duck, out caught low down by Price in the slips off the bowling of Ryan Higgins. And Zafar Gahar was a fitting bowler to finish it off. Porter, his 5th, out for 1, flashing a catch to Van Buren. Essex all out for 310, with a lead of 174. And while they were in charge, that was largely due to Cook's 145 and Wesley's 90. Rossington's 21 off 16 was the only other score higher than 10 in what really had been a good effort with the ball from the visitors, typified by Zafar Gahar's figures of 5 for 84. It was another sorry start from Gloucestershire though, no prizes for guessing who picked up the wicket after tea. Harris out as Harmer turned one through the gate, and then he added Higgins to his growing list of victims, well taken after a bit of juggling at short leg by Nick Brown. Gloucestershire moved past 50, but Harmer was back in the wickets again. Hammond out bowled for 20. He soon had a 4th. Bracey out for 6, well stumped by Rossington, and Dent was next. 5 for Harmer, 10 in the match, LBW for 33. Essex surely now starting to think about wrapping it up today. Van Buren and Ollie Price hit back at Essex and moved the score along to 3 figures, but they were going for it with spin at both ends, and Critchley joined Harmer in the wickets. Van Buren outcaught by Cook for 12. Despite the pressure, Gloucestershire clung on through to the close of play. The score 140 for 6, and the deficit now down to 34. Essex are in total control now, barring a batting miracle from the lower order. The only question left to answer is when Essex will seal the victory on day 3.